Hey, welcome back, sweethearts, to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, a game I have not touched in quite some time. Thank you so much for tuning in to this next episode as we continue on with the Turnabout Samurai. Don't forget to check out my other audios on this channel. I hope you will. I have audios and Let's Plays and all kinds of fun stuff that I've already put out and that are coming down the pipeline. So like and subscribe and check that bell for notifications when I have updates. It is always worth it. All right, we are not going to waste any time. We're just going to jump right in. I am ready to go. We're going to try and finish up this case because there's other stuff waiting for us. Let's do this. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Try that. October 19th, 3:27 p.m., Wright & Company Law Offices. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Maya? So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Those are two things that would be very, very helpful. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Where on earth is this taking place? Because it sure as heck isn't here. This is once again, an example of not too real life. Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. No, we do not. All right, let's go talk to Will. October 19th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Maya, this is not a time to be chipper about this. Yes, though there's not really anything I can do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. I agree with Phoenix on this. Let's see. All right, let's talk about producer Vasquez. Let's just go down the line. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. All right, let's talk about the director. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. Yeah, we know what that means, don't we? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more. But something in his work caught Miss Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. No, me either. Mr. Hammer. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, Yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's the world of acting and show business, I suppose. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? May not have been his choice, Maya. I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago? So it may not have been Hammer's choice. I've heard of people who are like still wanting to work and do stuff, but just everything changes and they're just not in demand. It certainly happens, and you have a whole new way of doing things, and people go on to do other stuff. So, all right, let's. Wrong button. There we go. I meant that one. Let's go to the studio. October 19th, Global Studios main gate. Oh boy. Oh, I remember how to do her voice. I remember how to do her voice. I do. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick, I think her guard's down. Yeah. I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Phew, she's alive. Oops. Fixed my headphones there. They were falling backwards. All right. Let's talk about all these lovely people. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director? Sal, he's soft, a pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? Oh, Maya, you sweet summer child, you. Let's keep Maya this way. Maya is too pure for this cruel, cold world. That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. Let's keep Maya. Oh, Maya, you small being, you never change. About Mr. Hammer. I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Power's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Okay, well. I guess we're done with her. So where do we go now? Let's move to the employee area. Let's go there because, well, outside Studio 1. Let's go there first. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left it from here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. Well, I have a feeling we probably would be better off going to the employee area, like I first said. because we want to get further information about... I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming, just one time. Yeah, you know, me too. I've always wanted to actually sit and watch them film. Like, when I was younger, I watched the TGI Friday lineup, which was like Family Matters, Full House, Boy Meets World, Hang with Mr. Cooper, Step by Step, all of that. I always did want to be in the studio audience and be able to sit and do that, especially Boy Meets World. You know, and the reason I bring that up is I've been rewatching it, so I know I've always wanted to watch a filming and be part of that. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there are any other clues lying around. Yarg! No touching! Eek! Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean... I almost had a heart attack. Sorry if I got a little loud there. I guess it can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatic indeed. Ahem. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Ooh. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. All right. Let's talk. The plate. So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills, see? If there are traces, it'll change color. Ooh, that's handy and a dandy. Wow, neat! Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. All right, here we go. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, all right. That means it was there. So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. So the food on the plate had been laced with sleeping pills. All right, looks like it, huh? Steak plate added to the court record. Traces of sleeping pills and a large bone. Or 2 bones in this case. All right, ask about the investigation. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Or what do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I kind of feel bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. What's up with Edgeworth? How is Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Bottles. Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jackhammer's prints on the bottle. Yes. So that means... Yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Sleeping pill bottle has Jackhammer's fingerprints on it. Oh, my goodness. All right, well, I guess we're done with him. So let's move to the dressing room. Hello, Penny. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No! I was wondering if you could ask me about Mr. Hammer. Yes. On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume, too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true, then. The rumor? Ooh, spill the tea, Penny. Yeah. Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, bad stuff? I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set, then? So, the last episode. What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No. Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. Ooh, to what? They're not going to make kids' shows anymore. Oh. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Aw, studio policy. Why aren't they going to make kids' shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? They'll find something new. Believe me, I know. See, that bothers me too, is I had a lot of TV shows that just ended on cliffhangers and then never finished because one reason or another. Usually it was because the toys weren't selling well enough. But yeah, I can definitely feel this. But hey, there are always more superhero films coming out. There are always more superhero TV shows coming out. Occasionally you will get cool cartoons coming out that really strike a chord with kids, so it'll be fine. It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. See, Penny knows. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. Yeah, it can, Maya. Trust me. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. I got over it. When Sonic the Hedgehog on the Saturday morning cartoons just ended after one season, I got over it. I get it. I get it. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. What evidence? Here, take a look at this. What are we showing? Digital camera? The spear, the picture. Oh, let's show the scrapbook. Take that! And this is... A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. Said every brony ever. Love you, bronies. From one Pegasus sister to a brony. Love you. Just teasing. But no, that's how it goes. It's like, yeah, they move on to different things. They have more stuff they want to market. Every kid's show is like that. At the very least, every kid's show since late 70s, early 80s, like 1983, I guess. He-Man, She-Ra, My Little Ponies, G.I. Joe, Transformers. It's all about toys. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. Yeah, Penny, you get it. You get it. Closet brony, this one. You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Ms. Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Thanks. We'll try asking her. If she'll talk. All right, let's go talk to her. Let's move to the employee area and move to the studio main gate. What? You're still slicking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance? All right. Let's ask her. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Uh-oh. Oh, somebody give me a rabies shot. Who told? Who did you hear that from? Huh? Nichols. Nichols? Nichols. Nick. Penny Nichols. Oh, Lord. The puns in this game, I love it. That assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun? No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? We do, actually. We do indeed. Proof that Hammers stole Powers' costume? Yeah, we have proof. We have two things of proof. We have the sleeping pills, the sleeping pill bottle, and the steak. I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Let's start with this. Take that! Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes. So? This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. Huh? I bet Powers put it in there himself. Even a lightweight like him must have trouble sleeping sometimes. Except I have proof that Mr. Hammer put the pills in. Yep. This bottle contains sleeping pills. Mr. Hammer's fingerprints were found on the bottle. Oh. Oh, goodness. She's subdued. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Ms. Oldbag? Okay. You win. I'll talk. She's going to help us? I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Ms. Oldbag, you're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. And after that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag, hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. A photograph? Oh! Wait a second. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs. There. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. Okay, well. So, Ms. Oldbag was very helpful. I have a feeling we are going to be going to Studio 2 now. Because now that I think about it, hang on, I want to check something at Studio 2. Outside Studio 1. Outside Studio 2. I thought so. Look, there is a bent... Oh, hello, Vasquez. Studio 2 entrance, October 19th. Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Don't smoke, kids. It's bad for you. Hello? H-E-L-L-O! Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I don't see why Miss Vasquez is not being very polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Hang on, I want to examine. Hang on. Yeah, see, I thought so. One of these is bent. That must be the one that either the bad guy landed on or the other guy landed on. Either way, you know, it's bent, so. All right, let's talk to all she cares. So let's talk about Mr. Hammer. Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh, dear. All right, we're not even going to bother talking to this chick. Guess what, lady? She's not even looking at it. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well, old bag. Old... She means the security lady, Ms. Oldbag, Nick? Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. I guess we're going inside as well. You came. Well then, what was it you were talking about? What is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids' shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. But you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh, I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me? What is this all about? You keep saying accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? I like her brooch. I do like that brooch a lot. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. Dang. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. What? This is valuable evidence, boys. Oh, hello, big guys. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. The trial ends tomorrow. Trial ends tomorrow? How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt. No. Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you are going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! Hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe, thank you. I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Aw, he's blushing. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Aw, Gumshoe, you big softy you. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Oh yeah, there it is. Samurai Summer, Dynamite Samurai. Sensing a theme here. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. To be continued. All right, well, we are getting ready to dive right in. But you know what? We are going to just go ahead and finish this up. We're going to make this a long one. I don't want to waste any time. We're just going to dive right in and finish this sucker off. Yes, we're going to save it. Save it onto this one. Yes, and let's keep going. All right. All right, that's saved. Backspace. Here we go. October 20th, 10 o'clock a.m., District Court, courtroom number 4. Hey, October 20th. That's a special day to me. Hee hee. I'll let you guess what that special day might be. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today I will call on people present in Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. For what it's worth. Ha! Jokes. I got all the jokes. I love me some jokes. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Ms. D. Vasquez to the stand. Ms. D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Should she be smoking in court? Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I am a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate... Oh, she got big words. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Ooh. She put him in his place. Poor Edgeworth. I am starting to like him a bit. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. All right. Hang on, I'm going to sneeze. All right. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 o'clock sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you. The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with that monkey's head toppling over. Okay. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. All right. The day of the murder. Okay. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 o'clock sharp, ended at 4. There was to be rehearsal. Afterwards, I went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. 2:30, we took a 15-minute break. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks in front of the... Wait a minute. Wait. Hang on. Hold on, where's the thingy? Where's the thingy? There it is. Aha, as I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak, but I say you did not. Yeah. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind on it. Mr. Wright, need I remind you, it was a T-bone steak. Oh, I love a good T-bone. I haven't had one in forever. I haven't had steak in forever. Never mind, we're not talking about food. I always do that. I always end up talking about food in these recordings. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer, which didn't have any bones. I knew it! Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Oh, Miss Vasquez. She's losing her cool. Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? She was meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order! Are you saying... Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. She pushed him down, I bet. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let's have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? Oh, let's see. No, it's true. She wouldn't have, so you couldn't, could you? I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Ha! You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. It was that planter, 'cause it's bent. I keep saying it. Somebody noticed that it's bent. What? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. Okay. And, present the spear, because it's got duct tape. Let's see. I present my proof. So-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? It's true. Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm not the one testifying. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Ooh. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used? I can. It was the flower thingy, the fence around the flowers. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well. Let's see this murder weapon. Yes. Look at this photo. What is this? What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing on top of the stairs. Order! Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. No, don't suspend it, Judge. It's the last day. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. If it was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of an argument, that Hammer died at the trailer as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio One, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio One and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? Good question. Good question. The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio One and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? How could... She couldn't have. So... Wait! No. Yeah, she had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance... Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. The van. Yes. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio One, and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio One. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio One. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget, it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Of course he was. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Of course he was. Of course Sal Manella has to be been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Besides, Manella would do anything she said. Remember, he likes it. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the steel samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? So what happens next? Don't me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost, something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez, so it was you. You killed Jack Hammer. Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Murdered. It's spelled murdered. No, it isn't. It is spelled murdered. I cannot spell tonight, apparently. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but, there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? Testify again. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn. To come so far only to fail? As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez. Oh, Edgeworth! Yes, Mr. Edgeworth. I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see. Very well. Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly do you want her to testify about? Well, yes, Indeed, verily, I say, ergo... Oy I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick, why did Edgeworth... Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But... wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that... Edgeworth. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. It's very cold of her to just leave. I see no issues raised by this testimony. How do you not, Judge? Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, Nick, we're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. Okay, I know exactly what I want to press on. After finding the body. Okay, it's with Sal, their assistant. Immediately call police, security lady. Asked to be left out of the proceedings. Went back to the trailer. That's the one I want to press. The script and your direction notes. Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Wait, how did she know there was a murder? Why? She didn't know there was a murder. If they were going to the studio, she would have had the notes, gone there. See, yeah. Very well, Miss Vasquez, please continue. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think. Miss Vasquez says she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. See? I'm on board here with Edgeworth. He knows this thing. He knows this. Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I like Edgeworth. He's an all right. I hated him from the beginning, but you know what? He's growing on me. I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. Huh. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense? What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will have to change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. Wait a minute. No. I remember that picture. It was Powers that got injured. He's the one who fell on his tuchus. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director. You have to find something to peg this on her here, or everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. I was with Sal and Oldbag. Assistant immediately called. That's the one I want to press. Ow. Let me get that. There it is. That's what I want. You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez, you saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah! And when he was doing this, and when was he doing this? Well, it would have had to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume. And he went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order! Order! I will have order! Witness, can you refute this claim? Oh. Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I have wanted Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Of course I can prove it. Okay. I have proof, and I'll show it to you. Yeah, I remember their reaction. Present the court the evidence to Miss Vasquez's motive. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if... As if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Ms. Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. She doesn't have a motive. It was... There is no motive. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's as simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Seal Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking... I'm sorry, how many more times am I going to say Jack Hammer? Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. She's gonna snap. She did it. So you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Miss Vasquez. What? What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please, try to remain calm. No, how could this... It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Manuel! Don't touch it, Miss Vasquez. No! Please, please don't die. Please. Oh. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again. Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. Thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. Woo! We did it! Oh, that is all. This court is adjourned. October 20th, 1:12 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder. It makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Because, well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because of this, yeah. It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids' show and as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. So am I. So am I. Congratulations, WP. Oh, thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Oh, who's gonna tell him? Huh? Is something wrong? No, of course not. Nick, Edgeworth. Uh-oh. Say something right. I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Wait, what? Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings. Oh, unnecessary feelings. Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Okay. Mr. Wright, was that guy your friend? What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals. Right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids' shows again. Pink Princess. Nick! This is it! The new show starts today. You're gonna watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. Wait, he's playing the princess? The end. Woo! We did it! Oh, fantastic! Oh, we got it. Oh, a brand new episode has been added. Oh, and we got an achievement, Turnabout Samurai. Okay, well, you know what? I'm not going to get into this. I'm actually going to leave it off here before we get into this because I have a feeling this is going to center on Edgeworth and a birdie. Oh, I get to do a parrot voice and all kinds of other stuff. So we are going to end here because we're already over, but we got through it. This one went a little bit longer. I will do this episode later on as soon as I do a few other things. But hey, thank you so much for watching this and sticking this out with me. I love doing all the voices. and I cannot wait until we get to play through this again. In the meantime, make sure you check out some of the other audios and games that I've got on this channel. Check out some of the things that I do as far as collabs with GGFE and Kim Carter. And I will be looking forward to getting into another round of Phoenix Wright and other games with you. So thank you so much for watching. See you next time, Tweethearts.